for this holiday shopping season, you can say bye-bye quarterly earnings, bye-bye, because this is not going to be the shopping seasons that we've all been hoping for. Because I did a poll the other day and I've asked people, hey, are you going to dial back your spending over these holidays? And a lot of people, an overwhelming majority said yes. So 83% said yes, and only 17% said no. And this is from 242 people. So it's obviously not a scientific poll because we don't know where these people are or where they voted from. But most of my viewers are in the United States because it's an English channel and the times I upload. So most of them are Americans. And let's look at it. Let's look at some of the comments. Yeah, limit $50 per person I gift. Okay, I stopped buying gifts 10 years ago. Then here we go, a channel member. I appreciate you a lot. And if you want to become a channel member, also subscribe and like the video. So in my wife's side of the family, we got a deal where we do gift exchanges for all the adults, and then the kids get gifts from whoever wants to gift them. So everyone gets one gift, and it makes it a lot easier. Then on my side of the family, we do the same. The main reason is we are so blessed that we really don't need anything. And this is another thing that I want to stress about. Everybody has everything nowadays. There is, when you walk into somebody's house, if it's rented, if it's not, they got stuff stacked to the brims. I mean, you look around and it's just packed. And most people have so much stuff that where are you going to put it, right? We also give out our sizes on the family text group and what we need or like. So we kept the gifts at 120 on both sides of my family, and buy someone something for 120 on both sides of the family, and then buy smaller presents for the children. It's once a year, so it's all good. And this is what we're seeing, that a lot of people are like, kind of dialing back, and it's like, it's $100, depending on how many people you have, can go into the debt and into money really quick, right? You buy 5-6 gifts at 120, with sales tax and everything, it's gonna be expensive. It's gonna be expensive. So let's watch a video of somebody explaining what we're gonna see in this time from companies like Walmart.
Black Friday is Trash Friday. There are no deals. 9 out of 10 Black Friday deals are not deals at all. You can find the items for cheaper or at the same price at other times of the year. The reason why you're seeing fewer deals than ever this year is that due to the economy, companies already know that they're not going to sell that much product. Therefore, they want the little product that they do sell to go for as high a price as possible. When I say companies expect to sell fewer goods, I mean drastically fewer goods. Walmart imported 80% less holiday-themed goods this year than it did 2 years ago. That means that they know customers are so tapped out that they just aren't buying. And if Walmart is seeing this pattern, a whole bunch of other retailers are seeing it too. So their strategy has shifted from a volume-based strategy to a margins-based strategy. They will keep the prices high, and whoever can buy will buy. Either way, fewer deals and fewer goods will mean fewer sales. That is, of course, not great news for the American consumer or the American economy. To be fair, Black Friday has already been falling quite far from what it originally used to be. It's little more than a gimmick now. So no wonder people are not even bothering to care about Black Friday.
Okay, so we heard it. And the funny part about all this stuff is that, did you hear it? It went from volume price to where, hey, we make it up in volume, to margin, where we just take a cut, where we're looking at the most amount of profit we can make on that, and we'll just do that. And it's crazy when you think about it, is that all these Americans, all these people that have been struggling with layoffs and they're impacted with the economy, they're fearful of letting their jobs go, and then we market like crazy these Black Friday deals. And it used to be like 5 years ago where you camp outside a store or 10 hours beforehand because there were such good deals, and people were like running into Target, running into Walmart, and just taking TVs and doing all that kind of stuff. These days are gone now, because what they do now is they increase the price by 20% beforehand, and then they discount them during Black Friday and say, this is the best deal, this is the best deal. The only good deals I saw today was like off of subscriptions where you can kind of get TV or what is it, Hulu or something at $2.90 instead of like $9.90. But that is not a huge saving. And you don't need to go out and run outside and camp at a store for 10 hours to get that deal. It's just an online deal. So it is absolutely brutal to see all these companies are marketing. And I get emails all the time. Hey, we're having this Black Friday deal. Do you want to promote it on your channel? Hey, Allie's an influencer on TikTok, and she gets these brand deals all the time where they say, hey, can you promote this? Can you promote this? And the last one I think I got was, or that Allie got, was a stationary bike that they said, hey, promote it on TikTok Shop. We'll give you like $800 and we give you a free bike that's also priced at $800. So you can then have a free bike at your house and you can then do some promotion on it. It's like, no, that's not even in my niche. Do you guys do any research or just, hey, hopefully that they'll just do the TikTok Shop thing and just kind of go out? And it's just crazy to see how all these people are swindled into buying. It is now so tough to not go out and spend money because there's everywhere there's like these traps. Oh, buy now, pay later. There's all these nuances where you can spend money and not pay for 90 days. You can go buy a car today, and I just drove down the road and it says, oh, no payment for 90 days. So you're not going to make payment this year. And when you're living from paycheck to paycheck and you're stressed out, and you can be like, hey, trade in your car and there's no payments for 90 days. Interesting, okay, right? So you go there and you say, hey, let's go and buy it. And I have no payments till January, February, right? Depending on what kind of deal you guys got negotiated. And then it's like, oh, I got some relief, right? And one thing is that we have not talked about is all these people that bought real estates in the last 2 years with these high interest rates are most likely got these rate buy downs, 3-2-1 buy downs. That means that your interest rate starts super, super low, and every year it kind of ticks up and then ticks up again, right? That's why it's called 3-2-1 buy down. And when you bought a new home or you bought anything like that, you did all that, right? You had a low mortgage payment, then it went up a little bit, and then it tops out right at your at the mortgage that you're going to be paying for the rest of the loan, right? And so that has been working out great for people. But now, with everything rising so much, homeowners insurance, car insurance, food prices, and what you can afford 2 years ago, you can't afford today because it's just so expensive. Cars have been up like 20-30%, right? Everything else just went up so much. And then you're being swindled into, hey, buy this thing, it's going to help you save time. Buy this, it's going to help you save time. Or, hey, let's go buy a TV, it's 30% off. And it's like, it's just everywhere. It's constant, it's like omnipresent. You get these ads while you're scrolling on TikTok, you're on YouTube, and you just see these ads, and it's like, hey, you just got to buy. And it knows you now with the algorithms and all this other stuff. So it will start showing you things that you might be interested in or that somebody might have looked at from your phone. It's like, how did they show me this one? I'm not interested. But that's just how they make money. The US is a consumer-based economy, like it or not. So you just gotta do your thing and say, hey, not this year and not next year either, because I need to save some money. And for me and Allie, when we went into this holiday season, it's like, do we want to travel? Do we want to go places? And we came to the conclusion, like, nah, we're not going to do nothing like that. And it's like, oh, do we going to buy gifts? Nah, we didn't. So we didn't buy gifts. What I'm going to do with her is I'm probably going to get her like a spa day or something for Christmas. And I got her like a scalp massage with some lotions and all that for her birthday that will happen. And so it is not that I'm going to go out and buy these deals. And so there's websites where you can track these Amazon deals. And I looked at them and they're the same price. They move them up a price and then they move them down a price. So the price is like constantly steady. So there is no Black Friday deals. There are no good deals to be had unless you do a lot of research. And then this dilemma that I've always been talking about comes into play. Was it worth your time to do that much research, right? Because sometimes it's like, do you want to go from store to store for a few dollars to save? It's like, do you want to for like a cartridge of eggs, do you want to go across town to save $3? Probably not, right? And so when you're going to do hours up on researching, it really comes in handy when you have high ticket items. Like you want a TV and you can save, $200. Yeah, it might be worth going across town to find a better deal. But now, nah, not worth it for a few dollars, right? For the subscription, you just do it from your home because you can get 70% off for Black Friday, right? It's like, hey, get Hulu for $2.99 or something like it. And it is, everything is just meant to just constantly in your face. Billboards, ads, buy, and credit cards, buy. And now we're looking at, hey, it's not only that, it's you can do the phantom debt. You can do no payments. You can buy and you can just pay later whenever it's convenient. And so we're just racking up the debt. And at one point the bill's gonna be due. At one point we gotta pay up. It's gonna be in 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, 10. At one point you just can't make the minimum payment. You gotta tackle the debt. And let's watch another car salesman talk about that exact same problem.
The reality is we got some big trouble coming our way, and you have to stop thinking that cars and homes are now investments. As a car dealer, I've been granted the opportunity to talk and interact with so many people, so many backgrounds, so many ethnicities, and it's so crazy how most people are just delusional when they think they're calling me a dealer telling me, hey, Yusuf, I want to make the smartest decision, or hey, Yusuf, what's the best investment when it comes to buying a car? Clearly there isn't. If you watch my social media page, people are tremendously upside down. And I have been saying this, and so has every other big social media influencer, Delivered, Benz and Bowties, Doug, car dealership guy, Yossi. All these influencers are bringing you real life data, real life experiences. People are $10, $20, $30,000 underneath on their vehicle. They have really bad credit. Repos are up. And what's even more delusional is how it's parallel to the housing market. The housing market shot up during COVID. I'm talking about, we've seen homes increase 100, 200, 300%. And people bought into it thinking it's going to keep continuing. Everybody sold the sizzle and forgot about the steak. Well, the steak is well done now. There have been homes for sale for almost 2 years. I live in the Atlanta area, and the amount of people that I meet that are real estate investors that tell me, hey, I bought a home and, I get hard money lending, I get this, I get that, I flip it. And these homes sit on the market for 2-3 years. And when I ask these people these strategies they use, they have 2 or 3 positions on the home. They have a hard money lending loan, or they borrowed some hard money. They have a second mortgage. And it's crazy to me. They have 3 positions on this home. They're selling it way over market value, and interest rates are still crazy. And they're real estate investors. I'm sorry, you are a real estate disaster. Over leveraged. And that's the perfect word to use in our current economic time. Most everybody is over leveraged. They've over leveraged their car payment. They over leveraged their credit. They've over leveraged their house. And they're still trying to repeat the same bad habits from before until now. And I have so many videos where people are making $3-4 grand a month and they want to spend $1,500-$1,600 a month on a nice car. I deserve a nice car. No, you don't. Why don't you buy a cheap car, save up $500-$600 a month, and in 2 years you'll have the cash to buy the nice car? I have celebrities hit me up. I have rich people hit me up. I have so many people that hit me up that have Ferraris, they have Lambos, they bought this, they bought that. I'm talking about vehicles. Obviously, I'm a car dealer. The housing market is my specialty, but you can draw a case that they are parallel when it comes to being over leveraged. People bought Ferraris for $300,000-$400,000 a couple years ago. Now they're worth $260,000, $270,000. I had a guy who had a 488 GTB. He bought it for $260,000. I offered him $155,000. That's what it's worth. We're supposed to be an investment. These cars go up in value. Not anymore. Investments. And you are not an investor. If that's what you have to label yourself, to believe that because it takes you a year or two to sell a home, or a year or two to sell this to make $10,000, $15,000, you are delusional. If you think you are smarter than these banks that spend millions of dollars on all these quant guys, all of these financial projections, all of these regression line analysis, all of these forecasting things in the market, they've already priced any and everything probably 5 years ahead of time. So if you think you're smarter than them, you are, again, delusional.
So this was a guy that I sometimes watch on TikTok a little bit. And it's really interesting to see because he's right there where people think like, hey, let me buy this investment. Most of our assets are not investments, but it's the way we label things, right? When we say, hey, it's an investment. It's an investment in yourself. It's all these key words where we turn them, we twisted, we turned it. And all of a sudden it's like, yeah, these are not investments at all. These are liabilities. And I said in one of my other videos, investments can turn into liabilities real quick. And the other way around too. You can turn liabilities into investments, but it's easier the other way around. Then it's easier to turn, it's easier from an investment to turn into a liability than turn a liability into an investment, right? And so when I'm looking at all these people and they're like, invest in you, you deserve it, you deserve this nice new recliner couch, and you have been working so hard, you've been working 40 hours a week, what better is it than come home and have this nice couch, and it is only $4,900. No, don't do it, don't do it. An investment in yourself is get a raise, buy a book, buy something that will help you make more money. That's an investment, right? Where you can see the ROI, negotiate a better salary. Those are investments, right? Make money from real estate, dividends, all this. Those are investments. Cars, not so much. Few of them, maybe. But that's what Black Friday is. They tell you that you can buy a TV and it's an investment in you. It's an investment in your relaxation. Like I saw a video of somebody saying that that you get this app, and it's an investment into your mental health. And when you get like an app that's kind of like that has like the ocean wave, it's an investment in your mental health. And these are the words you use. So you're like, oh, it's an investment. It is not a liability or it's not a subscription. It's an investment. And so you got to figure out where you want to go, what you want to do, and how to spend your money on. But I'm telling you, there is a bunch of booby traps all over, because they'll try to get you to spend money on your credit card all day, every day. And if not that, it's just going out eating. Oh, I'm hungry. Let's go stop by at Burger King. Let's go stop by at McDonald's. Let's go get a coffee. Let's do this. And all of a sudden, you're out $20, $30, $40, $50, and you haven't even noticed. And it's like, ah, dang it, today I should have not spent any money. But hey, that's just how it goes, right? It's the consumer-driven economy. It's like you walk outside and all of a sudden, then there's like a credit card swipe somewhere where you just, oh, didn't think that was gonna do it, but hey, $100 here, $100 there. And Thanksgiving, everybody went to had family Thanksgiving, and the prices are just so expensive now. So let me know what you think about all this, but I'm just saying it is absolutely crazy. The whole time, it's just, man, you gotta spend, and that's how it goes. And if you gotta do it, make sure you get a good deal, and make sure that this deal isn't better later down the road, or has been better down the road. So do a little bit of research before you buy, and let me know if you bought anything cool. If you haven't, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, the consumer is just, it's just looking bad. We're reaching new highs every day in not the positive things, not with, hey, we're making more money than ever. No, it's credit card debt, it's consumer debt. And yeah, that is it for today's video. Please, if you haven't, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.